Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Average Film Enjoyer Hooptober, where today we are discussing the very strange but oh so incredible Frankenhooker by Frank Henenlotter. Trey, what are your opening thoughts with a movie this bizarre? Because we know you liked Brain Damage. Did you like this as much?
I didn't like it as much. A lot of the ridiculousness didn't work for me. There's a lot that did, especially the scene where the guinea pig did some super crack and then exploded. Um, but I think there was also some stuff that didn't totally work for me. Um, and if these movies really come down to whatever tickles your funny bone, and there's a lot of stuff in here that didn't tickle my funny bone. So, Jagger, what about you? What are your opening thoughts?
You have this at 3 stars. I have this at 4.5. If we're talking about stuff that tickled my funny bone, this did. This is so incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
That I was laughing myself sick the whole time. I don't have it at 5 stars because my God, this movie sucks. But I also feel like it's so stupid and so poorly acted that on that same vein as something like Brain Damage or Reanimator, I just loved it.
Well, here's the thing: is you can have a movie that, like I have a lot of movies at 5 stars. I need to put Scream at 5 stars. I have a lot of movies at 5 stars that aren't great films, but I think they're deserving of 5 stars. Like Reanimator. Reanimator, I have at 5 stars. I have that at a 95 out of 100. That's not a great film. It's pretty dumb.
Oh no.
It's pretty stupid, but I think it's deserving of 5 stars. I just watched this movie Chronicle with Dane DeHaan and Michael B. Jordan. Is that movie a 5 star film? Probably not. Did I give it 5 stars? Yes.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. And on that same note, as we get into Basket Case, be aware that is a 5 star movie, in my opinion. I think that it is nearly a perfect film as far as what it tries to do. And that's what I rate based on. I rate based on how exemplary it is on what it is. And I think that this is an incredible Stupid B horror movie. I have to watch From Beyond now. That looks great. But yeah, I think that this is an incredible Stupid B horror movie. I think Basket Case is just better, and that's why I rate it a 4.5, because there are things that do still look down on it. I think it is so funny and so stupid, and like you said, super crack. Like, how can you not love a movie with super crack? That's great.
Yeah, for sure. And something that I had a good time with is trying to explain what is happening in these movies to my dad. Like, hey, Trey, what's happening in your movie? And I'm like, well, so this guy's wife got chopped up by a lawnmower, but somehow he's able to preserve her head and a foot and an arm. But then he's like, well, if I want to bring her back to life with this lightning storm, I need to find some of the rest of the body pieces. So he gets like 10 or 12 hookers in a room and is like measuring them all for like 30 minutes, trying to find the perfect one to take home and basically use her body parts to replace his wife. But before this, he had realized that they are all addicted to crack. So he made super crack that he then tested on a hamster that exploded. Then he's like, I can't go through with it. So he decides to give them the money. But then in the bag with the money, they find the super crack. So they all 12 of them start smoking the super crack. And then they all explode, and he takes home all their body parts and builds a miscellaneous wife. And that's the most fun I've had with these movies, is just trying to explain what's happening in them, because the more you say it out loud and the more you talk about it, the more like you're like, this movie can't be real, you know? The pun intended. It's just, they're absolutely ridiculous and so much fun. And And I had a good time with this film, just not as much as I've had with his other work.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's fair because as we will go to say on our next episode, Henenlotter doesn't miss. The man's a genius.
Yeah.
Um I would say he's the Stanley Kubrick of bad horror movies. And I think
Yeah.
that is exactly what we need this Halloween season is
Yep.
some incredible Frank Henenlotter.
Yeah.
And also a quick thank you to Arrow Video for preserving these movies for this long.
Yeah, thank you. We love them. These are streaming on Tubi right now. We should start telling people where the movies we're talking about are streaming. If you want to go watch Frankenhooker, it is currently streaming. Actually, no, I watched it. Is it on Tubi? I watched it on Peacock. But
the Criterion Channel?
It's on the Criterion. Can we get the Frankenhooker Criterion?
Please? It's on Shudder, Tubi, Freevee, Criterion Channel, AMC Plus, Peacock. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It is absolutely
Yeah, go check
everywhere.
this one out. So Jagger, I want to shout out Tubi real quick. I'd never figured out about Tubi. I mean, I just use all the ones that my parents pay for. And then, yeah, I just use those. Or I'll rent it. But Jagger was like talking about Tubi, and I was like, I gotta go look up what the hell Tubi is. And I'm like, Tubi, you should sign up for it. It's a free streaming site. They have a bunch of movies. It's not illegal. You're not pirating movies. They have
You're just getting them for free.
You're just getting them for free. So go sign up for Tubi. You do have to watch with ads, but it's a lot better than Freevee. A lot less ads than Freevee. Freevee has so many ads. I don't watch movies with Freevee anymore. It's bad.
Screw you, Freevee. You
If
ruined
I
my
can,
first time watching Fast Times.
If I can avoid it, I will. But if it's like the only thing it's streaming on, I'll watch it on Freevee. But yeah, go check out Tubi. Thank you for joining us today. Like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Like and comment on this video. If you're on Spotify, subscribe. On Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I'm pretty sure we're on Amazon Music. So subscribe on those platforms. Go check out our socials. I'm Trey the Film Noob, basically everywhere. TikTok, Letterboxd, Twitter. He is Jagger Film Fan on Letterboxd, Jagger Film Reviews on TikTok, and Jagger the Movie Guy on Instagram and Twitch. So again, thank you for joining us today on The Average Film Enjoyer, and we will see you next time. Have a spooky rest of your day.